Dwayne, best 2-minute idea, brother.
Well, the best 2-minute idea is what we're all about, and that's about building people. Would you all agree with that?
Yes.
It's about field training. It's about getting out there and sharing what we do. And I have the opportunity right now. Y'all don't want to hear about me. I shared a lot this morning for those that were here, but I brought 2 new recruits with me that I've been working in the field with. And I want Davis Littleston to come up here. Okay? Yes, sir. I grew up with Davis, and Davis was working. I actually came over to help him in the yard, do some stuff. I asked, what are you doing? He said, well, working on my bachelor's in finance. I said, well, great. Wow. Do you know what I really do? He goes, no, you were just at every event and coached and did all this stuff. So I explained to him. He said, wow, I didn't know about that. And so he got involved. And all of a sudden, he became an FEG agent. And yesterday, something really magical happened because we've been working in the field, okay, going out to people that he loves and cares about. But yesterday, he passed his test and he goes, so with that, I have the pleasure of giving a training reimbursement for this young man. He was not expecting this, I promise you. Open that up. Okay? I want you to see it's a real check. It's a real check. It's real money. And thank you, buddy. Well, we got to start.
Okay, guys. My name is and my team is Latino team. And probably another time I'm saying, I'm sorry, I'm not talk English. And now, not talk English perfect, but every day is better for me, is for example for my people. Furthermore, is pleasure for Ron Bloom Kemper. 6 years ago, when I even say, and I'm back, and you say, you understand? Say, no. But he said, it's only need recruiting 3 people. And 3 people, you understand? Yes. And I go for more than 3 people, and he said, the Live and Freedom Equity Group, please. And never back. For Freedom Equity Group is the opportunity for me for talk little English, for better income for my family. And this time is married. Now is divorced 5 years ago. And I never missed the income than my ex-husband. Probably one day, one man told me, is this the better thing? Said, I'm married. When here, I don't know for what, for the meeting start with perfect. They say, okay, I'm married with Freedom Equity Group. But it's not for me. It's for my team. My team is here, the Houston.
How's everybody? Y'all been looking to see that I wasn't prepared to do this. I rode in from Houston this morning and tried to come as comfortable as I could. But Bloom and Steve and a gathering like this, it demands an explanation as to, particularly for the new ones, why do we do what we do? And I'm going to be brief as I can with this and try to get this out without getting emotional about it. But It's been 9 years ago, I guess, 8 years ago. Bloom came into town into Houston. We go back together. He had a part in changing my life significantly, my family's life, over 30 years ago. Or really, it's about 36, 37 years ago. In November of 1983, I go back specific as that. I had an office in Bel Air, Texas. I've been in the health insurance business. The Lord had blessed us, always has. He's blessed our path, our trail, and just given us favor in the things we've done. But Bloom convinced me that in the insurance business, and I was in the health insurance business, had been for 10 years prior to him coming and seeing me. He said, you know, you do pretty well at what you do. He said, but you fish with a pole. He said, if you'll pay some attention to what I'm going to share with you, I'm going to show you how to fish with a net. And it's a life-changing event when you learn again how to go from what Steve was talking about earlier, turning your time, leveraging your time, building through others. Alice has learned a lot about it now. She's building a great team. Wayne, it had changed his life, you know, from the things was involved in prior to getting involved in our industry. So I can't say enough about the opportunity that FEG offers for people that sure enough want to change their life. Terry, what she had to say, what this opportunity did for her family. This doesn't just touch you, it touches a lot of people that are connected to you. So you can be a blessing. Life's about being a blessing. The Lord blesses us that we might be a blessing. And the reason this company has succeeded, and many of us here, is because that's what our focus has been. I'll stop there with that. The opportunity is what you're going to make out of it. But to be able to change your life and touch a lot of lives, you've got the chance to do that here in a big way. 8 years ago, when Bloom came to see me in Houston, myself and my business partner went to meet with him again. The business partner that I had, we went back to junior high school together. Everything we did. We were like brothers, we built businesses together. And anyway, Bloom came to see us in town. And he said, guys, look, he said, I've got something I'm interested in. He said, I want to get y'all's opinion. How much do y'all know about living benefits? And I said, and my partner, he was a technician in the business. I was kind of, again, Steve Little in the sense of sold the dream, sold the magnitude of what we did. But it's always great having somebody behind us again, do the numbers, crunch the numbers. Maybe this is right, this is exactly what this is all about. This is powerful, all that kind of thing. So very encouraging to me always was. Bottom line is, he said, yeah, we've heard about living benefits, but connected to health insurance, you know, maximum $25,000. That's about as much as we know about it. So what about life insurance? You guys have been in the business at that time, 35, 40 years. Have you heard of living benefits in the life insurance industry? The answer was no. He said the benefits now that you can get as much as up to 90% of the face value of your policy as a living benefit to replace your income in the event that you get sick. Well, long story short, at that time, right in the middle of that, talk about again God's timing, my brother, who was 16 months younger than I am, or was, and he already had 3 heart attacks and about 4 or 5 strokes. Had a life insurance policy that was $200,000 and did absolutely nothing for him. I told him, I said, you ought to sue the agent. He said, well, I would, but it's you. It's comical when it makes you really heavy-hearted when you think about what it could have been. Right. Because ultimately, he had no income for over 18 months, ended up again getting on disability, on Social Security for about $800 a month. Well, you know, 90% of $200,000 made a lot of difference in keeping him going in his life and all that. So the life insurance policy I wrote for him did absolutely nothing. Okay, fast forward this. That was my brother. That happened in about 24 months at the time we got started with FEG, living benefits, powerless, and Lewis is a powerful thing. Never heard anything like that. But you can leverage the face amount of your life insurance to replace your income if you need to do that. A lot of people will. I'll close with this one quickly. It'll be 3 years now in August. Business partner I was telling you about, we sat there, heard Bloom's story. His son, 35 years old at the time, picture of health, looked like Stephen Jr. I mean, in the dead young gym every time they open the thing up. Just phenomenal young guy, tremendous, tremendously talented, all this kind of thing. Come down with cancer, okay? Passed away. he was single, did not have a family. This is my partner's son, okay? Had a significant payout. He was a money saver, saw what we were doing was great, all the things we were able to offer. He passed away. All of the benefits that he had from living benefits went to my partner. They were the beneficiaries on his policy. Since he wasn't married, he was in the process of getting married, but they had not gotten married at that particular point in time. Crushing blow, but again, tremendous amount of money was advanced to my partner and his family based upon his son who passed away due to cancer. He had no idea they had anything like that going on. Within 4 months, my partner, he as well had an aortic aneurysm. And I mean, passed just like that. Okay, he's gone. He's in heaven. Okay, he's passed over now. Again, he's graduated, so he's in the kingdom. Okay, and I praise the Lord for that. But the bottom line of this story, before all this come up, he had said, he had said this before this happened to him. What had happened to his son, what we've already seen happen multiple times in our business already at that particular point. He said, of all the years we've been in the industry, again, this guy's an analyst. Done his homework on everything. He said this living benefits thing is the most significant thing we've ever been presented as long as we've been in the industry, and it is. He passed away. His wife is living today set up financially for life because of something called living benefits. Okay? We make a difference. I said from the start, when we started with Bloom in this thing, presenting what we do, we're not in the business to make a sale. We're in the business to make a difference in people's lives. Think about that.